Hello? Can you hear me? You cannot see me because I don't want to be seen right now. It's not a very pretty picture. Hello, Governor. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. Making sure my chat box is working. Is it not working? Doesn't look like it's working. Why would it work? Why would it work? I'm sorry. It's very. I wish I understood. Hello, Steven. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I wish I could figure it out, but it just doesn't. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people here. Hello, Pablo and Alia. Nice to see you. Thank you all for stopping by this lovely Sunday. Hi, Jack. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see everybody. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you stopping by here. And I wasn't gonna go live today. I really wasn't, because I am tired. Hello, Holiday and Soul of the Dragon. Nice to see you all. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Apologies, I cannot get my chat box to work here. Hello, Adrian. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's so good to see everybody. Makes me feel pretty awesome. Alright, let's refresh this shit and let's see what goes on here. I don't know if that's gonna do it. We'll just turn it white. Oh, nice. Superbad's one of the greatest. One of the greatest. So, I have for you. Hello, Conflict Curse. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. All right. I for now we're just gonna do that with the chat box. Apologies, for some reason it is just not working. Hello, Ryan. Nice to see you. Thank you all for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And hi, Omari. Nice to see you. So again, I'm very sorry, but the chat box is not working right now. So if you like my little Randy as Lord picture, I don't know. It just felt right to do tonight. Okay, so as long as you can hear me and everything sounds good, I'm loud enough. Let's get started. I've got 5 things for you today, like I did the other week. I don't know how I'm awake right now. Okay. So let's get rid of Randy for a second and we'll just do this. How's this sound? Or look, rather. It's gotta look good. It's not about just sounding good, it's gotta fucking look good too. Alright, so the first thing I have on the agenda today, Jeffrey Epstein was busted for sex trafficking in New York City. This one is pretty big. This one kind of is it's a major one. The fact is, if you don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is, he was like a philanthropist, billionaire kind of guy. In 2008 was did a plea deal for a sex offender. He was a sex offender. He took a plea deal in a case where he was abusing someone underage. All of this is underage, and now this guy has his own private island where it's apparently really creepy, horrible things go down there. I've spent a lot of time doing some deep dives of what exactly QAnon is. Not saying I totally believe everything that they believe, but this guy came up a lot on those sites and things like that. So the fact is, this is a big one, and rip from the headlines. They might as well rip this one from the headlines. So what happened was, on Saturday, he was apprehended at Teterboro Airport in New Jersey. He will be in court tomorrow. It's like on sex trafficking charges. That's what makes it really scary, that this was something that was going on a global scale. And the fact is, this creepy fucking guy is now in police custody and is facing multiple charges, and we don't really know exactly the full scope of it. That's what's even crazier. Excuse me, I hiccuped. I didn't mean to. There was something a couple days ago. I want to say it happened Friday, but Vice President Pence's plane was taken back to DC, and I wonder if this had something to do with it. Like, look, they literally busted his door down. Um, how are the QAnon folks in DC? They're quite brazen. They're coming out of the woodwork now. I mean, I'm interested in all the QAnon stuff. Some of the stuff that they've predicted made it to mainstream. It's fascinating. It's a fascinating little world there. Don't know how much I agree. I do know that this guy came up a lot, and the fact is now he's in custody. What I find very disturbing, though, is there are many obscure blue check marks on the old Twitter. Oh, look at that guy. On Twitter, who are attempting to link this guy to President Trump right now, which I don't even understand because it's been proven more times than not that Epstein and Bill Clinton were on the same plane together, and many times Clinton was without his Secret Service. So there's shady things happening, and I feel like a lot of the elite are a little running scared right now, because when you have this much money and all these connections, you can basically write your own ticket on Wall Street. And the fact is that this guy was getting away with a lot of scary things for a while. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this one? Donald Trump question. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you this, which I thought was really, really silly. Very, very silly. And I apologize for the gateway pundit that I'm on right now. So, this was Trump in 2015. Oh. Sorry. Can you give me 1 second? 1 second. I'm sorry. My mother called, and I had to say hi to my mom. Okay, I wanted to show you this. This was Trump in 2015 after a question from Sean Hannity about, I'm not exactly sure what was it about. Something about Bill Clinton. Okay, ready? All right, yeah, here's the transcript. Here we go.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.
That is crazy. that's something that I feel like you'd have to have a massive set of balls in order to say that out loud to people, because there are things that happen with the rich elites, as Metal for Death is saying here. There's a lot of crazy things that happen. You know a lot in order to get your name up in the headlines for so long. I just found this very fascinating and brazen. And hello, Ayek. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. So, yeah, there's things, there's cultural shifts happening to the point where people like this are not going to get away with their stuff anymore. And I've been predicting this for a while. I just think that, I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot of things unfolding lately. Coming up, I think things are going to unfold, and people are not really going to know how to react. And that's it's going to be big enough changes where really, like, the cultural fabric may rip in two. And people are going to be very worried about, I don't know, a lot of things. And people that they once admired and looked up to are now, nobody really looked up to Jeffrey Epstein is what I'm saying here. But I don't know. I just think that this is definitely something to watch, and it's a pretty big deal. No, this story is not about the elections. This pervert pedophile is now arrested for sex trafficking. And the QAnon folks, if you don't know, the QAnon folks are convinced to the very core of their being that there is an international global a sex trafficking site that is run by the Clintons. Like, they believe all this stuff, and like, some of the theories that they come up with are terrifying, absolutely terrifying. So I don't know. We'll see what occurs with this one. Wanted to move on to two stories of the same, cut from the same cloth. From the one Claude says one thing and the whole world suffers area. This happened a couple days ago. This was July 2nd. Nike pulls patriotic $140 Betsy Ross flag-themed 4th of July sneakers after ex-NFL star Colin Kaepernick complained they were offensive because the original 13 states were founded during a period of slavery. So, hello V, nice to see you. So these are the sneakers. They were like a July 4th special from Nike. I'll admit, after sitting and thinking about the story and having it be one of the things that we covered a lot last week, this was a very odd choice, I think. A little strange to go with this flag over the American flag, you know. And that's a super chat, I believe, from, I suck at this. I'm so sorry, everybody. Let me go ahead and move this. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. Sorry, let me read it out. I gotta have Inverted Seal, that's Adrian, donated $5. Glad you're back to doing streams. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're very kind. I hope I'm back. I hope I keep doing. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. So these were the shoes. They were, just regular fucking sneakers. No one, why we care so much about what's on our sneakers, I don't know. I get the argument for people who want it pulled. I get why they are thinking, I get that it invokes certain things for some people. I understand that argument. I just, the thing that really sets me off about this story is that literally one guy gives a call to a company and then there's the decision that's made. That's what I don't get. And you're taking a woman designed flag and now you're taking it away from the women. Like there's a lot of layers to this story and it's kind of messed up. And then we got this guy, this random obscure blue check mark saying, the Betsy Ross flag has been turned into a symbol of white nationalism and domestic extremism. I didn't realize that was a thing. Basically people say anything and then that makes it true. And because I don't know, I don't delve that deeply into the white nationalism section of YouTube. Sorry. I don't know if this has been a symbol. I think that out of all the things that people could be mad about, this seemed like a very odd thing to be mad about. And I'm just the fact this guy, you're not playing football anymore. You weren't good at it to begin with, and now you get all the amenities of just being a professional advocate. That's all you are. And it's very bizarre to me. I don't understand it. We're making him into an icon for what? I don't know. Either way, I thought this was just a weird story all around. Either way you slice it, it's just strange. Either way, I don't care. I don't buy sneakers to, for fashion. It's for it's for getting around town. It's a good way to get around town. Okay, and then there was this one that happened yesterday, basically. Dump Starbucks is trending after an Arizona store kicked out 5 cops because customer complained she didn't feel safe 6 months after officer from the same department shot dead an unarmed 14-year-old boy. Now, here comes the conservative backlash, which was basically the same. There's this weird boycott backlash thing that happens with people there where in my view of things, it feels like when the left wants to boycott something, it's very serious and it needs to be boycotted. And then they make fun of the right side of things who want to boycott. And then it happens back and forth. Like the right says, well, this is a very serious boycott. And then they laugh at the left's boycotts as well. And it's just a big back and forth. Well, that was my question, Holiday. Why a company withdrawing their stance only because of one person's opinion? That, to me, was a very odd thing. It just shows, it shows where their priorities lie and who is their priority. The dump Starbucks one, I think it's a little tricky because Starbucks seems to be a lightning rod for a lot of controversies, and they can't quite seem to get it right. And this one is kind of a doozy here. But reading further into the story, you see that this is just adorable, by the way. You can see that they're the officers were not kicked out. They were given the opportunity to either move out of the customer's eye line or leave. Still two very strange kinds of choices to give cops because one person's uncomfortable. It's just odd. I mean, like, if you feel unsafe around cops, you're a criminal. Like, not necessarily. I get why people would be upset. And I've seen a lot of stories recently where, there's certain cops, especially correction officers, who are not treating their fellow human nicely. That's the best way I can put it. And obviously anybody can make the argument that, well, they're criminals, they don't deserve blah blah blah. I get it, totally, I get it. But there's an odd aura that will never not surround cops. To make 5 of them get out of the store because one person complained, it's strange. Is it enough to put me off of Starbucks forever? Probably not, because I don't drink Starbucks normally anyway. It's odd. It's odd how we're picking battles that are so on one side or the other, just very, very divisive in their own way. And then of course everybody comes out of the woodwork to be as virtuous as possible. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness gracious. Jack donated $10 freaking dollars. Little bit of bar from my favorite New Yorker, long time no see, Giants keeping awesome. Jack, thank you so much. It's very nice of you to stop by. Good to see you. Good to see all of you, and thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. I'm so happy. I'm so I got a little titter in my heart. But not what's it called? Arrhythmia. Thank you so much. So, will there be UK news today? Not particularly. Maybe. A little bit. You'll see. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. Very, very sweet of you. Okay, so you get why people would want to boycott it. You also get why people are upset. I think that it goes a bit one way or the other. I think this has been a little silly. I mean, like, complaining about police officers been asked to leave are the same people who turned the other way when black teens were asked to leave the same establishment. I mean, what? I don't know. I don't know of any stories like that. It sounds like something that would have happened, but I don't know. I just don't know anymore. And I don't know. I like cops. I think that they get a bad rap, but I think that there needs to be some serious, like this story, the cop screaming at the family, holding them at gunpoint. There needs to be some kind of reform going on, and everybody needs to calm the fuck down. In my IMHO. I don't know. It's interesting that 2 stories within a week were very similar to one another. Just the one person And that's enough to make a huge sweeping decision that is quite controversial. So I mean, I always get interested, Ayek. I always feel interested about how other countries are covering American politics. I just think that it's interesting, and I want to be able to understand that, because a lot of the people I know, like personally, who are from overseas, they are far more on the liberal side than anything. But I mean, as evidenced is when Trump went to the UK, obviously there's conservatives over there too, and the Brexit party. I just feel like there's a lot more conservatives over there. I just think I personally know a lot of liberals over there, and I don't want someone who doesn't live in the country that I live in to tell me how to run the country. I guess, like, I wouldn't do that to you guys. Like, I don't really know. I mean, when I say you guys, you're just, what? Are we back? Are we back? We are? Well then what the hell? How come it's not updating for me? Wait, you got hang on. I'm trying something. I got Illuminati'd. It says offline though. I don't get it. Can you am I here? I am being suppressed. I what? How can you see this change? Can you see that? Did you see a new story come up? Ugh. I am very upset right now. What the fuck is going on? YouTube, you are dead to me. How dare you? You can see that you see the Okay. All right, we're back now. We're back now. I I had 21 people here in here, and then YouTube was like, "No, you're saying too many. You're saying the wrong thing." Cuff. Screw you, rude people. Rude. I think someone doesn't like what I'm saying. Let me just tweet this out. We're still live despite YouTube trying to keep me down. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either, but like, who am I, guys? Who am I? What scary things do I have to say that YouTube would be scared of? No, literally, it just ended my stream, by the way. Ugh. All right, so this was the next story. Seeking asylum is a legal right. I'm sorry it's all Daily Mail, but Daily Mail fucking just knows what they're doing when it comes to stories. And formatting. Democratic presidential candidate Cory Booker causes controversy by helping immigrants in Mexico return to the U.S. after they were deported, as he is slammed for, quote, breaking the law. He did this the day before, He did this the day before July 4th. Look at this face of just pure, unadulterated virtue signal. Like, look how he's just, gotta help people that are not in my country. Oh my God, Ayak, that's amazing. I'm sure you had an awesome time because Daily Mail is the best. I think what Cory Booker did is so similar to what O'Rourke did. I get that you want to help people. America, if you don't live in this country, if you're not a true American. So the idea is America helps those who need help. That's always kind of been my understanding of what, America is all about. If you need help, we'll help you out. But there's only so much that anybody can do. And we're told there is a crisis on the border. Even though we've been hearing that it's manufactured, now it's legit. It's a legit crisis at the border. If these camps and these detainment centers are as full as we are being told they are, why would you want to bring more people back over here if we just don't have the room? And I can only see this happening if you want to score brownie points for the election. It's something very off about this. There's something very off about a presidential candidate who is attempting to break the law in this way, to take people across the border illegally who do want to be here, and I get wanting to help people. I mean, you don't want anybody to suffer. You don't want your fellow human being to suffer, and I get that. But there's something really, really off about this. And if it was coming down to this, to want, to make my vote appear for Booker, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. And people were rightly calling him out, saying, when's the last time you worked in a soup kitchen? A lot of people in Jersey really I don't get it. We good? We good? Are you good? I'm good. I'm upset that it's buffering. Anyway, we're gonna get through this. Don't let YouTube take us down. We're gonna get through this. Okay. People in New Jersey really don't like Cory Booker. And why don't they like Cory Booker? Because he basically abandoned Newark to go be a senator. And hello, Scout. Very nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Am I recording this? No, I am not. I am not. It should all go. It should be a video on demand when we're done. So Cory Booker went to the Senate without helping out Newark. He tried. He was very much. I liked him when he was the mayor of Newark. He was on the local news channel I worked at. He came on, and he follows me on Twitter because of that. Oh, it's Newark. Newark, Newark, New Jersey. Let's see. It was a big, very big, like, crime hub for a while. It's better now. I believe. I'm not really sure. I don't live in Jersey anymore, but people don't like him because they feel like he abandoned them in order to go be a senator. And now you're a senator and you're abandoning that to go run for president. Like, you have any fucking, whatever. So basically, he helped 5 people present themselves for asylum. I get it. But if you're running for president of the United States, why are you not doing more for the people who can actually vote for you. I don't know. I don't get it. And then I have to see this person's face, who I can't stand it. I just think that it feels like these 2020 Democrats are misfiring in such a way that it's alienating people who could possibly be, these never Trumpers who are just so against President Trump that they would vote this way or not vote at all. I don't know. Goodness gracious. It all just feels so phony. Like, you have a Cedar Point hat on. Like, none of these people feel authentic to me. I feel like they're all just saying exactly what they think that they should say to appeal to those who are the loudest and most, like, perpetually offended among us. And why you'd want to appeal to such a small part of the population, I don't know. But, like, this doesn't look right. Like, Booker in front of a American flag. It just looks all manufactured and fake, and I don't like them. I don't like them. Oh my God, Beto O'Rourke, he was the worst. Oh, I did see AOC with the Eva Perón comparison. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello, Shelby. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. So yeah, these 2020 Democrats, like, right now, no one is wowing me. Everybody's just, it's all a misfire. And I would like to see how the second debate is going to go. But right now, there's nobody, like, Biden's whole foreign policy platform, if you saw the interview with him on CNN, with Chris Cuomo, basically the way that he's going to sort out foreign policy with our allies and our enemies is just going to be, come on, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I respect Tulsi too, and I like Marianne Williamson. I do, for aesthetic purposes, not because I want her to be president. But they don't have a chance in hell. It'll probably be Biden. It might be Sanders, and it might be Kamala. Those would be my three. If Elizabeth Warren does better in the next debate, she might as well. Yes, I agree. Tulsi's getting Ron Paul'd, as is Andrew Yang. I like Andrew Yang too. That's great. So, well, I think that the Epstein story is not a nothing burger. I think it'll be a lot. I think a lot more things are going to be coming out in recent days about that. All right, let's move on to this one. Well, as you know, this story came out before today's game. So the USA ladies won. That's literally the amount of F's I could give about sports. I just don't care. I just don't care about sports. It's not been, I really never have. Maybe when I was like an 8th grader and obsessed with the Yankees and thought that Derek Jeter and I were going to get married one day. Yeah, that's totally fine. Now, this nonsense surrounding these women, it just makes me so annoyed. Like, more annoyed than I could ever... that I ever thought I would be. So this woman, Allie Krieger, says she won't accept Trump's invitation to the White House because he's a bully and abuser, while teammate Alex Morgan hints that the whole squad will skip the trip after the World Cup. Like, congratulations, ladies, you won. You won, and I don't know why everyone keeps saying it's like their second consecutive cup, because I thought that the last time they won was 2015. So I'm confused. I don't think people know what consecutive means. Whatever. So the case here is that there's women on the team who they don't like the president, if you can believe that, because literally I thought everybody was supposed to like the president, but they don't like him, so they're just not gonna go to the White House. They're just not, and they're making a bigger deal out of it than anybody cares. I don't understand this. I don't get. Of course these women, a couple of these women, they have every right to dislike the president. They have every right to not respect the office. Whatever. You can say, I'm not going to the fucking White House all you want, Megan Rapinoe. I don't care. But you are on the world stage right now. These women are on the world stage, and they're coming off like the most arrogant and up their own butts people. Like, Americans already have, like, a reputation for being loud and annoying. And you're just hammering that point home by being so virtuous that you can't concentrate on what you're even doing there. You know. Yeah, I apologize. I just don't know. I thought these games were every year. I don't know. I literally have no idea. I think it would be really petty if these women didn't show up to the White House, because look, you can just see like Megan Rapinoe just ear to ear smile the fact that she's meeting with Obama. Oh, you know, whatever. It's so crazy. I feel like it's very, very much, it's not even about the team or the game. It's all about me. I can't, it irritates me that you have the whole world's eyes on you, and you just want to be the most petty, obnoxious type of person. I don't get it. I don't get it, and it's just, this creeps me out. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I didn't like this either. It's just so weird. It's so weird, like, seeing, like, I get it. But Jesus God. I get why, like, sports teams go to the White House. It's just so weird. It's just so weird. Oh, man. I wish that people understood that it's not all about them. It can't be. It irritates me because we let people just be these horribly ego-driven people. We allow it. We applaud it. We're just, oh, good. Yeah, she's standing up for herself. It's like, yeah, okay, she's standing up for herself. She's also making it all about herself. You know, Ali Krieger, you know, Alex Morgan, I guess, with the sipping, and it just all of this rubs me the wrong way. And I'm supposed to be, you know, cheering these people on, and I'm supposed to be wowed by the fact that they can, you know, kick a ball better than I can. I don't know. I just, whatever. It's a largely whatever situation, because I didn't watch any of this game. I let other people do the watching for me. I don't know. I just think that Americans need to calm down with the up our own assesness, you know? Either way, the last story I have for you tonight is this one. That's on Newsweek. Who is Belle Delphine? 19-year-old Instagram model sells her own bathwater for $30 a jar. So, this is happening. This has happened. Here's my UK news for the evening. Listen. The internet needs to own up to this. Because this happened. This is currently happening. And we let it happen. We're all guilty of this. We sat by and watched this girl corner corner a market that many did not know existed. But if you've been on the internet as long as us and all of us have had, you know, it's quite a niche, quite a niche market, and she cornered it. She fucking cornered it, and is now just rolling in it. Excuse me. And I see the chat is talking about Tommy Robinson. Apologies, but I have not been following that story. If you want to link me to a good refresher, please feel free to do that on my Twitter. So I've known about Belle Delphine for a while. I think what she does is objectively weird and creepy, and because she's basically an anime character. I think this is what people call a waifu, right? Like, because she's a gamer girl, and you know, she's cute, and she's you know, knows all your stuff. She knows your anime stuff. So she just decided to sell her bathwater for $30 a jar, and people bought it. I can't. It's like I can't knock someone's hustle because she's making bank. We are all responsible for it. We are all responsible for this. We let this happen. We saw the path this was going down. We saw it happening, and we just allowed it to happen. and now we've got this little lady, this tiny, creepy little girl, who I don't. Selling bathwater. Oh, boy. It's like I can't be mad. I can't be mad about it. I can because I want enough money to never have to work again. Like, that's my dream, to just have money and never have to work again. But I feel comfortable in, quote unquote, judging the fact that this girl has took it upon herself to do this in order to make a living. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I feel with it. How do you stop it? There is no stopping it, because there's always going to be a market for creepy people. It's just one of those things where thankfully this seems like an isolated event. This isolated. Hopefully not more e-thoughts, I guess we can call that, can hopefully not more of them come out and decide to do this, because no one does it like Belle Delphine. But goodness gracious, what you'd have to do is talk about it, shame it in its own way, feel that you know that you are better than this, that you have more to offer than this, I guess, other than just what you look like and a stigma that people attach onto you. I want to know what Belle Delphine does in her real life. I would love to understand, what do you do when you're not doing this, when you're not bottling your bathwater? What do you do? What's a fun day for Belle Delphine? I would love to know that. I would love to just understand, because just fucking how. You are basically a porn star right now, and whatever, that's what you want to do. What? That's gross. I don't know if anybody got herpes from it. I didn't see that. That sounds trolly. That sounds trolly as hell. But those are what I wanted to share with you this eve, and we'll just do Randy there. I don't know why it makes sense to have Randy, but I I knew I had to talk about that. And like I said, I was on the fence about streaming today. That's why I'm just not on camera right now. But I figured there was too many fun things that I had to go over with you guys. And Belle Delphine felt like one that was definitely for the record books. So that, I think in certain scenarios it's okay to judge in a way, judge in its own way. I Mrs. Medicare. Oh my god, that's so cute. So, I mean, sorry, I'm still just a little floored by all of it, and because she said it's not, it's not for drinking, it's for sentimental purposes. I don't know what's sentimental about anything that Delphine does. Oh, hello, Matt. Nice to see you. Am I going to be at VidCon this week? Yes. Yes, I will be. I will be at VidCon, actually, for 2 days only. So, don't worry. You'll see me there. So, I don't know. I like this format, you guys. I think that this is fun. I think it's fun to just sit here and hang. Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't get mad at the way people make their money. I really can't. Like, even DSP, he's cornered his own market, and he can't be mad about it. Either way, those are the stories I wanted to share with you guys. I like this format. I want to keep doing this format. Sundays seem like the best day to do it because then you just get a whole week's worth of news, and I've been making sure to copy paste stories that I think are good, that would be good to share with you guys. Either way, definitely want to get my face back on screen and figure out why the chat box isn't working. So so I'm gonna end the stream here. I would like to try to go live at least once before VidCon, because we should take a look at what panels to go to. I'll only be there Friday and Saturday, so that'll be good. Okay, but thank you guys for hanging out with me for a little bit. I hope you had fun. I had fun with you guys, and I will see you next week. Or I'll see you this week, too. So don't worry. We'll be going live at VidCon, I hope. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.